This week on the Barrel Buddies.
Phone. What the? Oh my God, we're sorry.
Welcome to the Barrel Buddies.
Hello!
Hi.
I'm Gene.
I'm Zach.
And I'm BJ, back at ya.
Oh yeah!
Show.
It's like super in your face.
That's right. It's because when I bring it big, I bring it loud, and I bring it better than before. Woo. I'm sorry, I was really sick last week.
Shelly,
This sounds like
welcome to the
WrestleMania.
show. Shelly already says
Hell
hi,
yeah.
guys.
Wednesday for whiskey.
I remember when I had my first beer. Shelly, how you doing? How's it going?
Shelly, good to see you.
What's up, Shelly? We're just excited to be back.
Big show, big show.
Big show.
That
All
down.
three of
Big
us.
show.
No,
What's
No,
up?
this is our
It's already cluttered.
beautiful display.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
What
We
got? Redbeard, how's it going, bud? Welcome.
Good
the
to see you,
show.
Redbeard.
Good to see you.
We have got something very special. We dug deep in the vaults.
Hold on, you guys are so excited that we completely missed the song.
We don't need a song today.
Wow. Okay.
Well, we
We're
kind
so
of had
excited.
the intro. Well, this is the rock intro. We did a little.
Oh,
bit
it was a
of
little
rock.
bit of a metal, like a baby metal.
Yeah,
Like
a little baby
metal.
I mean, we'll come up with that. We're gonna have a real intro
Clown
coming up soon.
waiting.
Coming up soon.
Clownvis will be reaching out to you.
Soon-
Josh
soon as
Barr,
subjective.
how's it going, bud? Uncle Punky, how's it going?
I'm so
Uncle
glad
Punky, yeah.
the bell notifications are really working. So this is really
yeah,
exciting.
thanks for subscribing because now you guys know.
Ding,
hey,
ding,
the Barrel
ding.
Buddies.
The Barrel Buddies are on.
Woo!
And our friends out on the East Coast are probably getting ready for bed and
They're like,
What time is it
what is
there?
that?
Oh yeah, it's about 10 p.m.
yeah.
I'll wake up and watch the Barrel Buddies.
Yeah, I got an
10
hour. I have an hour
o'clock's
of
a
my
little early
life.
to be sleeping, but well, some people I get it.
It's a work night.
It is a work
it's a
night.
school night.
That's fair. Middle of the week.
All right, so listen.
Hold on. Do you want to at least give 15 seconds to Uncle Punky about Thistlefinch?
Oh my God.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Because he called me this weekend.
Go back and watch the show, guys, if you haven't seen it.
So, Uncle Punky, yes, I just got into Thistlefinch, and it was a mind blower. It was, wow, it was crazy, crazy good. He called me this weekend. He's like, "Oh, did you have it yet? Did you have it yet?" I think he was going there today or maybe tomorrow because it's his birthday. So, happy birthday, Uncle Punky!
Happy birthday, Uncle Punky! Is he going to Thistlefinch?
He's going to go to Thistlefinch.
Oh, and listen.
Because all that food and those drink specials.
So,
Oh, dude.
Uncle Punky, go talk to Alvin, who's their master distiller.
Yeah.
And
Tell him the Barrel Buddies sent you.
Barrel Buddies sent you because we've been
Exactly.
chatting with him.
Yeah, we know him like we know him on Instagram so far, but we want to see him in the flesh.
Yeah,
Be like,
exactly.
And that
Alvin.
goes for any barrel buddy out there that's going to be in the greater Pennsylvania area. If you're going to go to Lancaster, as we learned last week,
Lancaster.
then go to Thistlefinch and let them know the Barrel Buddies sent you because we're going to help put them on the map a little bit.
Redbeard, thanks for that suggestion. We'll start looking at doing that. So we're just getting our feet wet with those notifications. He suggests 30 minutes ahead of time, send out a little notification that says, hey, 30
Ding, ding.
minutes, be ready.
Yeah.
I like that.
Actually,
Little
I did
countdown?
that. I did
Yeah.
that. Actually, I did that tonight. So
You know
yeah,
what?
if you follow us on the Instagrams.
That's a fact.
Yep.
So yeah, the Thistlefinch, exactly what these guys said. Great show last week. If you missed it, go back and watch. But I see those regulars. You're here with us live right now. If you're tuning in for this show and you're a first-time watcher, go back and see that show. Go back and watch the rest of the shows. But Thistlefinch is the real deal. Really, really unique. Really
So
interesting.
good. Like
Really-
your reaction when you sipped that and you
Dude,
were like,
When I got my nose in it, I went,
Unlike
"Whoa."
anything else. I mean, like that. Just the way that they
So,
distill that.
go watch the
Amazing.
show. We're not here
Nothing-
to talk about that
Nothing
tonight.
more to talk about.
Nothing more to talk about.
We have got another bottle from another barrel buddy, Joey D.
Joey D.
Joey D.
Joey D. Joey D. Thank you, Joey D.
So we've got, this is a fun story. Joey D used to do some work for Diageo. And Diageo has done, they're big in the industry. Most notably, they do work with Johnny Walker. But this is a really particular bottle. This is a 1969 Glenesk Hillside Highland Single Malt Scotch. And now this is a silent distillery. They are no longer producing. Regrettably, it burned down. It is still currently owned and operated by Glenesk is what they're calling themselves, or Green Oak.
Not Glenesk.
It's not Glenesk any longer. Yeah. It is known
Subscriber
for...
1000, how you doing?
Subscriber 1000. It's known for the distillery that's gone through the most name changes in all of Scotland.
Wow, that's
that's
weird.
a lot. I remember when you were telling me the history of it. Give us the.
Is this
a little
just
bit of
something that
history
just
on it.
changes hands like year after year?
Well, yeah, so this is really interesting. So it was founded in 1898. It was originally called Highland-esque. Then it quickly got sold to a guy named Septimus Parsonage.
Wow.
What a name. Septimus Parsonage.
That sounds Greek.
Septimus Parsonage.
That's very Greek, very Spartan.
Okay.
But it's Scotch.
So it gets sold to this guy. He produces a little bit, then it goes silent because of World War One. Comes back, doesn't immediately start producing Scotch. Instead, it's just producing grain for Scotch makers. Okay, kind of like MGP. It's producing grain that's going out and becoming juice.
So I wonder
But
if
not the
they're
full-on product. Yeah.
But
Right.
hold on, but I wonder then if they're putting together like the mash bill and boiling it.
Yeah, in most parts, I think that is what was happening.
And then
Sounds-
so what he's doing then is he has his own mash bill. He boils it and then ferments it and then distills it.
Yeah.
And then like the white dog, as we all know, that he'll send off that juice to whoever
Oh,
to
there are people who
throw
then
in a
barrel.
barrel is who
Right?
will barrel it.
Very
Yeah.
similar to MGP.
So Septimus there,
Septimus.
he changes the name from Highland-esque.
Huh?
MGP barrels.
That's what I said.
That's what he
No,
said.
but MGP, it's not the white dog.
MGP.
We're not talking about this anymore. We're talking about Scotch.
All right.
So it becomes
Someone's gonna call us out.
Who
if
cares?
I don't say it.
Back to Septimus.
North-esque.
Septimus Corrupt.
So he changes it to North-esque.
Septimus Prime.
So it goes dark for World War One.
Septimus Prime.
Septimus
Oh my
Is
god.
he a transformer?
I'm sorry. Go on.
Okay, so
So
back
then
to
Septimus Prime
Optimus Prime
Focus.
sells it.
sells it.
Okay.
It starts producing grain, and then they go, you know what? This is done. We should start producing Scotch again. So in 1938, it reopens as a Scotch distillery under the name Montrose.
Okay.
Okay, but what happens in 1940s?
World
War
War
II,
II.
and it once again goes silent.
Yeah.
It stops producing because of the
The
war.
war effort, they probably had to start making cogs or something for tanks.
That's it.
Who knows?
Cogs
Yeah.
for tanks.
So it then
Yes.
again becomes a grain distillery. It's producing grain for food. It's doing
Sure, milling grain,
Milling,
flour. I'm
exactly.
sure, yeah.
So it reopens
What year? Do we have a year?
in the 60s, in 1964, as
That's a lot of
Hillside.
time.
It was
That's
closed for like
20
15 years.
Right.
Totally
It reopened
closed.
again as a grain distillery
Wow.
after
Okay.
the war.
Okay.
As a grain mill, I mean, not as a distillery, but as a grain mill.
Yeah. So like late 40s.
And in 1964, it becomes Hillside, which is the iteration that we have today. We have the 1969 iteration of Hillside.
Let's show the crew again.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, that goes on to do pretty good until it once again gets sold in the 80s. And in 1980, in 1980 even, then it gets sold and renamed to Glenesk. So
Oh,
we
okay.
have the Hillside iteration of the Glenesk distillery here tonight. And this is a single malt. It is a Hillside. Now, there are 5 types of Scotch. Do you know how many types do you know?
I know Speyside. I know.
What's the name?
sorry.
Montrose.
I forgot. Speyside.
Just tell me what you can remember.
No, just what you can remember. We'll fill in the
What's the
blanks.
Lagavulin one? I forgot. Oh,
Isla.
Speyside. Highland.
That's not the Lagavulin one.
Isla.
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 which looks like Islay, but it's really
Islay,
pronounced Isla.
So Isla.
Yeah, Redbeard
Highland
it's a
Speyside.
61.9 percenter, aged 25 years, distilled in 1969. So this was bottled in 84.
84. Wow.
Yeah.
Distilled in 1969. So 25 years, yeah.
25
That's
years.
a 25.
And go. Sorry, Zach.
So anyway, yeah, I know three of them.
Okay,
I
how
know
many do you know?
Isla, I know
Don't
Speyside,
Oh, I know
and
them all.
yeah.
All right, then tell our viewers how many you tell them all five.
So Campbelltown or Campbellton, you have Lowland, you have Highland, you have Speyside, you have Isla.
That's all five. Ding 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 ding
There
ding
you go.
ding.
Wow, look at that.
All right, good job. All right, so we're drinking a Highland tonight. We'll tell you about the other five,
Can
and
I
then
tell
we'll
the
get it.
story about like the cork breaking and the cluster we just went through to
You can.
There's a
while
story.
you pour? How about that?
Well, I'm going to tell you about the 5 Scotch regions so that you understand what we're drinking.
5 Scotch regions. More
Real quick.
important.
What do they all
Campbellton
taste like?
is a salt, smoke, vanilla, and toffee
That's
flavor
right up
profile.
my alley. Can I? Anybody in the chat, if you have a recommendation for a solid Campbellton,
I've never had a Campbellton.
Campbelltown.
Well, we just had that
Scotch.
Glenesk-ish.
Wait,
We
is
love
it-
Glenesk-ish, but that's not a Campbell.
No,
That's a-
that was
Speyside.
real honey.
Yeah.
Now,
I
that
think
was a
that-
Speyside, fruity and peaty, and I would definitely say fruity.
So I'm
Definitely
getting like
fruity,
that
less peaty.
salinity and like a salty, oceany, and then caramel vanilla. That's
That's
what I-
Campbellton.
Campbellton.
That's all you. Now, then we have Lowland. That's soft and smooth, grass, honeysuckle, ginger, and cinnamon. Isla. That's Lagavulin.
Lagavulin,
Oban, I'm
smoky.
guessing,
One of my
is-
favorite-
is Oban.
Yeah, Oban.
Campfire in your mouth.
Campfire in your mouth, fiery and heavy peat. And then finally, what we're drinking tonight, Highland. And for everybody out there tonight, if you haven't been able to get into Scotch because you've been drinking Dewar's, Dewar's White. I remember my first Dewar's. I puked in somebody's fireplace.
Wow.
It happens.
Yeah, Doers. Yeah, that's
Highland
the-
is actually known as the Scotch for all palates. And that's what we have tonight. So tell us tonight about how you prepared this Scotch.
Okay, and I will get to Redbeard. You make some interesting points, which I'll get to in just a minute. So let me tell you guys. So obviously this bottle has been through a lot, right? 1980s. I mean, we're going on almost 40 years old. This bottle's been floating around. The cork had heavy damage. I don't have it because we threw it away. It was basically crumbling. So when you tried to twist it, it like pretty much fell apart. Those cork pieces obviously went into the bottle. Then we were out of a cork. So BJ here found a wonderful substitute cork that...
Joey D found that.
Oh, Joey D found it. I thought you found that.
I did not.
All right. So we found a replacement cork, but all the remnants were floating in the bottle. So I, being a little bit of a coffee snob, have a Chemex with Chemex natural coffee filters.
Of course he does.
And I figured let's
Be prepared.
run it through the filter. Let's clear out all the junk. Let's clean the bottle. And then we'll put it back into the bottle. So we pulled out all those chunkies that were in the bottle.
James, you're so prepared.
And then there we go. So the bottle's now back to normal. And we have a solid cork in there. And I don't know, we're kind of at the tail end. So it's going soon. So anyway, getting to the chat here. So yeah, Redbeard, 61.9% for something distilled in the 80s. Or not distilled, but bottled. I'm very surprised. Ozzy says salty olives. Yeah, exactly. I just love that.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Green olives. I love that.
You should. Well, in this one, you might get a little.
It's like a dirty martini. Shoot.
Bob, subscriber 1000 called us out. 69 to 84 is 15 years. What am I missing here? So then this
Your
was-
math. You're missing math.
Well, it says-
So
it
when
says
was this
25.
bottled then? 25 years, so 95. Bottled in 94 then.
94.
94.
94.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now-
and hold on. Redbeard says Springbank and Longgrow, Campbelltown.
Excellent.
Campbellton-
Springbank.
Listen.
I've seen a lot of Springbank.
I'm going to tell you right now. I trust everything that you tell me because ever since you talk about Scotch every show.
But the Glenesk.
2, that Glenesk you said was
Amazing.
tits.
We picked up 4 bottles of batch 3.
That was
they
amazing.
they landed in Vegas a couple weeks ago, batch 3. And our watering hole, shout out to the guys at Liquor World on Rainbow. You guys are awesome.
Absolutely.
They just got in a case, and we went over there, and I picked up 4 bottles out of the case.
Woo!
And I was like, you guys don't know what you're missing
Dude,
out.
that's an Easter.
The only 4
That is
bottles they
amazing.
had. All right, now Our normal viewers, you just watched me pour water directly into these Glencairns, and you might be going, "Oh my God, what are you doing? You guys haven't even tried it yet." That is because of this. Right off of the bottle.
On the bottle.
This is a 25-year-old cast strength single malt at its best. Measure 1 part whiskey to 2 parts still water at room temperature. If you tried drinking this, and I have, right out of the bottle, it will blow your palate away. You could not taste anything. It would be like chewing on a Szechuan peppercorn. It would numb your mouth.
I just brought that. I was going to bring that up.
We're gonna try
And
that.
if you know,
afterwards,
like, if you've had like some crazy
I really
Chinese
want to.
food, those peppercorns, or even a regular peppercorn, you bite into it,
Yeah.
wrecks your palate.
Numbs
the palate,
numbs it, and then you can't taste it.
numbs it for an hour. You're just like,
Yeah.
you
Taste buds.
We
gone.
couldn't taste anything. This is bottle number 4,253, limited edition bottle, 123.8 proof, 61.9% alcohol.
Wow.
On tasting,
Wow.
you'll notice aromas of cedar and vanilla, which reveal a light body with a malty dryness and a surprisingly refreshing, crisp character. You should notice on the nose notes of cereal with a little apple. Your color is pale gold with baby legs, little tiny legs.
Was it Redbeard that said salty olives? Correct or no?
No, that was, I think Ozzy was just talking about that in the chat in reference to
Oh,
And
okay.
your nose should be butter,
Red
dill,
Beer bought four
hay,
as well.
and
Yeah,
perfume.
hell yeah.
And thank you again for sending us that bottle.
Heck
We-
yeah,
we-
Redbeard.
we
I
never-
have a favorite new Scotch.
We never would have
Because of
had
that.
it. We never would
Oh,
have
we
had
I
wouldn't even
would've-
known
I
about
would
it.
never have gone for
Yeah.
it.
it. Never would have
Yeah,
bought
same
it.
thing. Yeah, I mean, shoot. Yeah, I was a fan. I really enjoyed it.
So right off the bat, I'm getting that like salty olives. So
Yeah, it should be dill. So
maybe that's
sweet
it. I'm
dill,
getting the dill.
floral, butter, hay, and perfume.
So
Oh, you
I
guys
just
haven't
want to
drank
show
it?
you guys like what
Oh,
happened.
How
Like
pale and
it's
cloudy.
so pale and like cloudy.
I'd say 2-to-1. So two parts water, 1 part Scotch.
And we'll take one for the team and do a little taste
Oh, we
straight
will.
up. All right, well, cheers, gents. I'm not a fan of this nose.
It's very.
I love the nose.
Wow.
Still hot.
Smoke, 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 smoke.
Whoa!
Still hot. Even cut 2-to-1.
Peat,
Still hot.
Peat.
A lot of smoke.
Lot of
that
smoke,
peatiness,
lot of
think
peat.
of like peat soil, like peat grass, peat moss.
peat moss.
Peat moss.
Peat moss, yeah.
Sorry for all the herbologists out there. I didn't take that. I didn't take that class when I went to Hogwarts. Sorry.
Well, you should have.
Herbologist or botanist?
I don't know.
Botanist is the correct term. But for those geeks out there, like Jimmy here,
Herbologist.
herbology. How's that mandrake treating you?
Jackie Black, how you doing, bud?
So
Red
Jackie
Beard
Black-
says, "What's the rye content?" Oh, I don't know what the mash.
We
bill
don't have a
is,
mash bill
actually.
on this.
We don't have a mash bill.
We have no mash bill on this.
I mean, the smoke for me is just super overpowering. I
Yeah.
can't really get into a whole lot of the other tasting notes.
I have no
What is
idea.
it again? Let's see.
So you should be getting some vanilla, some cedar. I definitely get the cedar. I think that comes through in the smokiness.
That's what it is. Yeah, burnt
Cedar
cedar.
smokiness.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very.
And I
good.
think it does reveal to like vanilla is interesting. I think it does yield to vanilla, but it is a nice smoky flavor.
I mean, I can smell the dill. Absolutely. What?
Back to the cedar
Tell us.
flavor.
Tell us about cedar.
It reminds me of like if you've ever opened up one of those like old trunks, like
Cedar
an old
chest.
cedar chest,
Yeah.
Made of cedar.
and that smell.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're tasting. And like you walk into like a cedar lined closet,
Mhm.
like an old school cedar lined closet, exactly.
So yeah, I was gonna say.
No one you know. How's it going, bud?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Good to see you
So
again.
the nose reminds me. So I like to attribute things to memory, and smell is the strongest thing to memory. When I smell this, I smell an old place that is warmed through the sunshine of windows.
Can I try that straight up?
Yeah.
Just I want to get like smell.
I get like a dill garden. I mean, like a lot of dill. The dill really, really comes through for me.
Not a big dildo fan.
No,
That's
dill,
good, that's good,
dill,
that's good,
dill,
that's good.
dill, the spice.
Thank you, Redbeard. Hit that.
Not the
like
dill
button,
you're
you
thinking
guys.
of.
Actually, we really need the viewing hours. We're almost there. Shout out to any of the Lions. Shout out to Greg Manarino. You guys, a lot of you know him. We bring him on the show. He was able to put us over the hump. We're over halfway for our viewing hours towards monetization, so thank you very much.
Man, the charcoal is good on this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cheers.
Here's what I like about this. This is not so smoky and so overpowering that I don't want to not drink this again. I want to drink this again. It keeps me coming back. I find it to be really pleasant. It's not wintry to me. It's definitely summery. A lot of gray, not gray, a lot of hay and grass. Gray. Hay and grass is
Hay and gray.
Gray grass. It's a lot of like grass, field.
For me, just herbs. Herbs and
Herbs
dill.
is a good place. Is a good place to put it. Dill, not so much, because I don't like dill. So I get a little bit of like that vinegar, like pickling spice, pickling vinegar, but maybe not so much dill.
All right, my turn.
I like it.
But what does it taste like straight up? I wonder.
Well,
James is.
I get a lot of.
he cut it a little bit.
I think you tried it.
I
And
cut
cut
it.
it.
I get a lot of like a eucalyptus mint, like a very harsh mint, not a spearmint. It's not a mellow mint. It's a very
peppermint.
sharp peppermint,
Winter
or
mint.
like a medical, like some medical grade minty smell, like
Menthol mint.
Yeah,
a
like
menthol.
Oh, like what do you call
Sorry,
it?
I'm
Like
still
Vicks.
like developing.
Or
right
is
now,
it like
I
a
don't know.
Vicks vapor
Vicks
rub?
menthol? I know, and these are not bad. These are just what I'm getting.
Yeah, things that you think of, what they would taste like.
Vicks. I get a little bit of that menthol, that minty menthol.
Minty menthol.
And then I get a light, subtle pickling spice, peppercorn, a lot of peppercorn, mint. Just throwing stuff out there for the viewers out there so you guys can kind of understand like where we're coming from, right? Like that's what this tastes like. I think it has that peppercorn, eucalyptus, menthol.
I can see peppery. I could get peppery even in this. I think that there is a back end of fresh cracked pepper.
Not
Does it
so
say-
much
Does
mothballs.
this say malt in the background?
Malt in the background. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
like
got to be. No, Redbeard's right.
cereal.
So all of those notes sound like a high rye content, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Probably.
I would assume. I mean, that's the bite, right? I mean, even cut. I said, wow, it's got a bite.
Ozzy here says, thanks guys for informing us on these drinks that we sometimes can't get our hands on. We can't get this either. So as you guys know,
I mean, how many of these do you think are left over in the world?
Never,
You know?
not. This is a one in a lifetime drink.
we're very thankful. Again, Joey D out there, thanks for this bottle. We truly appreciate it.
Thank you,
We
Joey
can't
D.
buy this. We can't get it anywhere, but we wanted to have a show for it. Top Feed Coco, how's it going, bud?
What's up, Tuffy?
Wow.
We'll find out. Can we look up, one of you guys can pull up the Googles and maybe try to find the mash bill on this sucker? While we're talking to the chat here.
Let's see what I can find.
Uncle Punky says, how does it go with a good cigar? I don't think it really would, to be honest, because I think that there's some subtleties in this there's some delicate flavors and delicate smells in this that I don't think you can throw a cigar at it and add that on top of it personally. I like cigars for those more like what I call like a meaty scotch, like break out the Glenlivet, the Glenmorangie, the Glenallachie would be another great example of something that I'd want with a cigar. This, I think, is what I would consider a light.
I'm gonna pour that. Yeah, thank you.
Very light and subtle, but smoky. You get a little bit of that salinity, the eucalyptus, the mintiness.
Yeah, I just want.
It's different.
just
It's
want
different in my book. Zach, you're getting comments that your beard looks badass.
Beard looks badass.
I think it looks better because you were very homeless there for a while.
Hey, that was 1800 settler, all right? And you know what? It was
Settler.
COVID.
More like Las Vegas Boulevard wash dweller.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? It was during COVID. I was home and I was like, you know what? I haven't grown a beard down to here.
Just let it go.
You know, I have had that experience. Beards are hard.
All right, you
beards
ready?
are awesome.
We're ready.
The mash bill
Here we go.
for Glenesk
Drum roll.
from according to this, From 1897 to 1983, their mash bill was 100% malted barley.
What? So how does the rye get in there? I mean, like, what is?
I get like rye out the wazoo on this.
According to what I just looked up, it says it was 100% malted barley.
Huh. Interesting.
Now, I don't know if I believe that.
I don't know if I believe that either. I'm going to call bullshit on that.
What website did you go to?
He went to hornpub.com.
Hornpub?
Like, I don't think they're reputable.
That's where I'm a member.
I mean, they do curate your videos for you. It does make sense to be a member because what you like,
the AI is really
they
good.
recommend really good videos.
Hornpub.
Hornpub.com.
No. Yeah. So Redbeard doesn't agree. I don't think so.
Yeah,
either.
I disagree.
I
I disagree
disagree.
with malted barley because we've had 100% malted barley.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
going back to
the George, this doesn't. That's not even close. This isn't even close.
I mean, with the amount of times that the distillery had changed hands, I think it would be kind of hard to actually find the actual mash bill.
That's what I looked up. That's the page.
Maybe it's freaking gone. Who knows? Maybe these people are just assuming or guessing. Who knows? Ooh, peppercorn.
Okay, so there's another place that says 51% rye. No, a 74% rye mash.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That would make sense.
Okay.
That makes more sense. It's a high rye whiskey.
That makes sense.
I think that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I just tried it straight up.
Zing!
And yeah, that takes over your mouth.
It's cheers.
Cheer, 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 cheer.
Reconnection successful. Hey, can you guys
Okay,
hear us?
now my palate is gone.
Excellent connection.
Phone. What the? Oh my God, we're sorry.
Can
Here
we
we
see the
are.
chat from there, or no? We can't see the chat.
We can't see the chat. Well, hold on.
Can't see
Maybe
the chat, but we can.
we can.
We can continue the show and finish
Live
off the
chat.
show at least.
Oh, maybe they just pop up on the video. I haven't done this before.
Well,
so.
nobody's watching us right now.
Pop up video.
They're like, "Oh, you guys suck.
Fix your damn internet.
You guys suck with your internet."
Well, I don't know what to tell you here. I mean, if we were making that YouTube money, we could afford better internet.
All right, everybody, scooch in.
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
All right, so here we are, the Glenesk. We're going.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are. Give everybody a minute to join in. We'll see if we get some chat action here, too.
Yeah.
Here, instead of your beer, why don't we put the bottle here?
Because it blocks you. Grace's friend has like the cutest voice in the world.
It's very anime.
It's a very anime
Typical
voice.
anime voice. Yeah.
She should make lots of money. Okay, well, we're going to go. All right, final thoughts. Let's go
Let's get
into
into rating.
scoring and rating. And then I'll have to edit all of this in post. Our favorite.
Yeah, do a little stitching.
A little merge.
Little stitch
Little
from
merging.
the stitch from the PC to the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So, nose, Jimmy.
I give it a 1.
1.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the nose.
You said that earlier. Zach?
I will give it a 1.5. I expected a Scotch, and we got a Scotch. Nothing that super blows me away.
It's weird.
Something
It's like pickle juice, right?
Yeah,
It's
something
like-
something I expected. I mean, it's not displeasant. It's just
I'm not going out of my way for this.
yeah, it tastes or I'm sorry, it smells like a Scotch that I've had before. But I mean, it's amazing that we were drinking something from 1969. Very cool.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to say a 2.
Okay.
A solid 2. Jackie Black, we lost internet connection here.
Yeah,
so
sorry, bud. We
had to go
Mobile.
lots. Yeah. I'm sorry. And we'll give you thoughts on beers here in a minute.
Yeah, this is our spare tire. Right
So
now.
we're on the spare tire. We're going to limp it in, and then we'll edit it in post.
which we never do.
Oh, God.
All right,
Stitch
we
it
got
in.
some people.
Ah,
There we go.
welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
Back.
We're squished in.
Had to
Can
move
we
the
all
phone.
fit?
My internet died over here. At the
All right,
house.
so Jimmy here gave the nose a 1. Zach gave it a 1.5. I'm giving it a solid 2.
Okay.
Hello, fellow barrel buddies. I'm really sorry, but our internet died. We couldn't finish this video. So, we didn't give the Glenesk a full rating. We all really liked it, and from what I remember, James gave it a 4, I gave it a 6, and I think Zach gave it a 4.5. So we're going to have to revisit this one for you. In the meantime, we hope that you like this very short, very weird episode. And if you do, leave us a comment below. And give us a like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notification bell. And tune in next time where we will be better equipped and hopefully not have an internet outage in the entire Las Vegas Valley. Until next time, fellow barrel buddies, in the words of our buddy Zach, drink well and be well.